Okay, if you've ever been in charge of an industrial baghouse, you know this feeling all too well. You put in a brand new set of filter bags, you're expecting them to last, right? But then way too soon, they fail. It's so frustrating, it costs a ton of money, and it always seems to happen at the worst possible time. So what's the deal? Why did these critical parts just give up the ghost so early? We're gonna dig into that right now, and I'm telling you, the answer is probably not what you think it is. All right, let's just jump right in. When a filter bag fails, what's the first instinct? It's pretty much always the same. You blame the bag. I mean, it's the part that broke, so it has to be a bad product, right? Well, this is what we call the bag blame game. And look, this isn't some rare thing. It's practically an industry-wide reflex. This quote just says it all. You've probably even made a similar call yourself. The filter bag immediately becomes a scapegoat for a problem that, let's be honest, is usually a lot deeper. But here's the absolute key to solving this whole puzzle. The bag isn't the cause of the failure. It's just the symptom. You got to think of it like the canary in the coal mine. It's the first thing to show you that the whole environment, the whole system is unhealthy. This right here is the mental shift you need to make. The common, easy assumption is, it's just a faulty bag. But the system's reality, the bag is a warning signal. You know, blaming the bag is kind of like blaming your windshield wipers because your engine is flooded. It makes no sense. They're just showing you that something much bigger is wrong. And there's a name for this, the scapegoat effect. The filter bag, which is just a simple, consumable part, ends up taking all the blame for these really complex, system-wide problems. But here's the thing. If all you do is replace the bag without looking any deeper, you're just resetting a very expensive timer until the next failure. So if the bag isn't the problem, then what is? Well, our investigation is going to start with the single biggest culprit out there, your system's airflow. You would be absolutely shocked at how tiny, seemingly innocent changes here can have catastrophic effects on your filters. Yep, the number one reason bags fail before their time is the speed and flow of the gas stream. If that air velocity is cranked up too high, or if the flow is just chaotic and turbulent, your bags are literally being sandblasted from the moment you install them. They don't stand a chance. Just take this real-world story. There was a facility their system was designed for a 30-horsepower fan, and everything ran perfectly. Then one day, maintenance decides to upgrade to a 40-horsepower fan. Why? Just because they had one sitting around. And the result? The air velocity went through the roof, abrasion just shredded the new bags, and their lifespan got cut in half. And of course, the bags got the blame, but the fan was the real killer. But hey, airflow isn't the only bad guy in this story. Oh no. There's a whole lineup of other hidden system failures that can take out your filters. We're talking mechanical and operational issues that just fly under the radar during normal checks. Let's just run through this saboteur shortlist real quick. Leaking doors, they're pulling in dirty, abrasive air. Hoppers are full, you're just sucking that dust right back into the clean airstream. Your cleaning pulse system isn't working right, the bags never get a break to breathe. And of course, big temperature spikes or moisture can be a death sentence for the filter media. Every single one of these, it's a system problem, not a bag problem. You know, one of the most common blind spots on that list is the internal wear plate or baffle. These little parts are designed specifically to shield the bags from that high-speed airflow, but they get forgotten, they corrode, or even worse, they get taken out during maintenance and never put back in. And the impact of this is just staggering. In one case, a system that was consistently getting a solid 18 months of life out of its bags suddenly saw that drop to just 6 months. The only change? A single missing internal wear plate. That is a 66% nosedive in lifespan from one small, overlooked part. Incredible. And this is really the heart of it all. Your filter bags are trying to talk to you. A bag that's torn or blinded or burnt, that's not just a failure. It's a clue. It's a storyteller pointing you toward a much deeper problem in your system. So, this brings us to the most important part, changing your approach. It's time to stop blaming the component and start diagnosing the system. This is how you finally break that cycle of premature failure. So let's put this into practice. The very next time a filter bag fails in your plant, what's the first question that should pop into your head? This is it. This is the whole game. You have to stop asking, what's wrong with the bag, and start asking, why did this specific bag fail in this specific way? See the difference? The first question gets you a replacement part. The second one gets you a real solution. So here's your new playbook. Step 1, treat that failed bag like a clue in a mystery. Step 2, use that clue to investigate the whole system. Check your airflow, inspect the internals, look for those leaks. 3, identify the true root cause. And finally, number 4, fix the system, not just the symptom. So the next time you're standing there looking at a set of failed filters, don't just see it as another maintenance headache. See it as an opportunity. Take a step back and ask yourself, what story is my baghouse trying to tell me? I promise the answer is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a whole lot of frustration.